Hello, I'm Jon Sermon, and I'm a church leader based in Suffolk in the UK. Throughout this period of difficulty with COVID-19, I've been recording messages many times, not every day, to try and encourage people, because I think we need encouragement right now. And today I've received encouragement in turn. One of my church members had passed on the link to one of these encouragement videos to a friend where she used to live, and that friend had sent a thanks for it and an affirmation which really encouraged me, encouraging the encourager, if you like. Today I've been for my exercise walk, as I normally do, in fairly heavy rain, not drastically heavy, but steady rainfall, and I took an umbrella, but it turned out to be too windy to use it safely, so I got absolutely soaked. But that's fine. I mean, I can take it, and coping with the vagaries of the weather whilst remaining reasonably active and taking exercise in safe ways during this COVID situation, for those who can manage it, it's very good, and I was very glad to. But one of the things that's quite funny about it, I have a variety of usual routes, but most days my route includes a version that takes in a section by a riverside. It's only a small river, a sort of an overflow to what is itself a small river, and it has very little water flow through it. It's almost stagnant, but I see wildlife, moorhens, sometimes water voles. I know people report seeing a grass snake in the area, though I haven't yet, and occasionally I see fish in this section of river. But over the last few days I've seen something that I find is not dreadfully distressing me, but sad to see, is that someone had taken the lifebelt and thrown it in the water, so it was just sat there floating on the water. And a couple of times recently I thought to myself, if I could get a big enough stick, perhaps I could reach it, bring it to the side and return it to its proper place. Well, today, as I came up and saw it again, and I thought, I wonder if my umbrella is just long enough to be able to reach it. And it was. And I was able to bring it to the shore, reach in, pick it up, and put it back in its correct place where it can be used in the event of an emergency. I don't think this river is genuinely very deep, probably not much more than knee depth. But even so, to see that someone's tampered with it and taken it out of where it might one day be needed was sad. And then the astonishing thing is, I walked maybe 20-30 metres further up the path beside the river, and I noticed a second one in the river. So I retrieved that one as well and put it back on its stand. I'm thinking about what those lifebelts represent. That they are there as a rescue tool if someone gets into difficulty, potentially drowning in a river or a sea or wherever they are. And one of the things it prompted me to think about was how actually faith in God, communication with God, prayer, a growing relationship with God, acts like a lifebelt in the turmoil and difficult circumstances of life. Yes, it's a trivial analogy. Jesus Christ is far more than what is represented by that. And yet, coming to know him acts like a lifebelt. Because Jesus' whole earthly mission, his death on the cross, his resurrection, his ascension, was all about a rescue mission for the human race. And the throwing of the lifebelt, when it's needed for its proper purposes, is like a rescue mission for one individual. Jesus has done it for us all. But coming to know that, to receive it, to make it personal to you, To know your own relationship with God is like the throwing of the individual lifebelt to each one of us as an individual. It's there for you. Look out for it. Take hold of it. Try praying and receive the benefit. God bless you.